For the conclusion, we need to conclude something because for sure we cannot really connect all the dots, but we can see this, there is a tracks, we need to investigate more. But what is the point of everything else here? What do you think it will happen in next period? We have now in front of us still war in Ukraine, Russia, Ukraine, that's a proxy war where United States is leading from the other side. What do you think? What will happen? What are you expecting? And what do you suggest how we can act in this?
Okay, so what we should do is we should inform ourselves that we do not get tricked. Yeah, it's like in a military game. First is to trick the opponent, and they are against us as a population. So my first message of today is, so don't be tricked by an event of an atomic bomb and what is happening now by the event of an atomic threat, because we see this atomic threat in the last months. It already happened. So don't be afraid. Go back to the history, what happened. And my second message is, and we will close with this, so it's about economic control. Yeah, it's about power and control, nothing else. And what we see in Iran and in Gaza, yeah, the Gaza Strip, one might ask themselves, what is going on? And I try to explain this very, very simple, that we have two different criminal organizations, yeah, fighting each other. And to put a picture, yeah, what is going on and why Gaza, I will show you a graphic. So please put it on. So a map of the world, because it's very much about the transport lines between Asia and Europe.
Okay, can you explain? We have here two pictures. Upper picture, we see two links. One is Silk Road Economic Belt, and the other one is Maritime Silk Road Initiative. Can you explain what are these two?
Yes. To look at the upper picture, what we see is the Chinese One Belt, One Road initiatives, yeah? Or auch Belt Road Initiatives, BRI. Yeah, that's what we see. So most of the people are now familiar with this, yeah, that China wants to establish new links on the maritime way, so on the seaways, and plus on the road, yeah, so on the land. So finding ways to export their products to Europe, yeah, and to get fossils and fuels back to China, yeah. So this is what they want. And let's say the Anglo-Americans don't want this, yeah, and try to make war on the way, like in Afghanistan and so on, yeah. And they still have the naval the naval power to block China. So this is one thing. And the other thing why Gaza is so important is the second picture down. It's not very known, but it's very official. It's official from the European Union, from Saudi Arabia and from India. It's the initiative called India East Europe Middle East Economic Cooperation, EMEEC. And the idea behind is that Ursula von der Leyen from the European Commission and the Americans, or parts of the Americans, to say, they want a fight against China, and they want to partner with India, so that the production, will be put into India, not into Europe, not into the United States. So there will be no "Make America Great Again." Forget about it. But they want, and this is official, they want to establish a way from India via Saudi Arabia to Gaza. And what they want is they want to establish a big new port at the Gaza Strip. On the map, it's called. They want to use the port of Haifa in Israel, but forget about it. I was 30 years ago, I was in Haifa myself. So it's not suitable. It's too small, and the area you can't build a big port. You need a big new strip. And this is exactly what they're bulldozing now in Gaza, isn't it? Yeah. And they want to build a big container port in Gaza, yeah, to connect with good old Europe, yeah, with on the map with Athens, with Greece, yeah. But they are trying to get Italy into the game, yeah, that they can go to Trieste, yeah, and to Venice and to Genoa, yeah, and to the Adria. So this is much about Croatia itself, yeah. And this way, if they want to establish, it's like pipelines, yeah, it's like a war of pipelines. Which way will be established? They will have the leading power of the next 100 years in the world. And this is a very fight what is going on.
Okay, let's see what is a place of Croatia here. Let's see a last picture. Just explain us what are Croatian possibilities in this global game.
Yes, if you see then the second picture, it's just a little bit more detail of the end of their India, East Asia, Europe economic cooperation. Yeah. So you see, the published plan is to connect India with Saudi Arabia, with Israel, yeah, with
Greece,
Greece and Athens, yeah, and then go by railways through the former Yugoslavia, through Croatia, to the big economies, Germany, France, yeah, and so on, in the heart of Europe. So, and they want, I think, even for the Croatian politicians, yeah, I'm sure they will try to bribe, yeah, even Croatian politicians to say, here, if we build this railway, yeah, it will be good for your country and will be good for your pockets, and so on and so on. But in the end, and this is my final message, we shouldn't do this. Yeah, we the people, we do not accept the cruel crimes what happened now in Gaza, in the Ukraine. Any war of aggression is bad, yeah, and they want to try to put us in a very, very fear of an atomic bomb event. Thank you very much indeed.